I didn't give you permission. Stop. You're violating. You're violating. I don't feel safe. You're violating. You're violating. I don't want to hear it. Tase him. Ah! Don't, because I know how Okay.
On May 10th, 2024, a deputy stopped a driver going 39 miles per hour in a 20-mile-per-hour school zone. The stop is constitutionally valid. The legal issues begin immediately after.
Oh, so do you have your ID, your registration, your insurance?
No, I don't have any of that on me. It's in my wallet. I left my wallet at home. I was just taking my mom to work.
Okay. Are you going 39 and a 20 in a school zone?
Yeah, I just saw the sign when I looked up. I was putting my phone down.
You also can't be wearing headphones while you're driving.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to anything. That's what I need.
Do you have any form of ID? What's in your pocket? What's in your pocket? I never said reach for it. I said what's in your pocket?
It's vitamins.
What is it?
Vitamins and a key. A set of keys.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get home.
No, I understand that, but you're going 39 and a 20 in a school zone. That's why I pulled you over.
Yeah, I get it.
What's your name?
Roger.
Alright, just keep your hands on the wheel. Is there any weapons in the car?
No.
Sure about that?
Positive.
Alright. Roll the window down. What's your real name?
Roger.
What's your last name?
Cash.
What is it?
Cash.
Alright, step out.
Can you tell me why?
You gave me a fake name.
Okay. I just didn't want to get stopped.
Nobody wants to get stopped.
Yeah, I understand that. I just need to get home.
Okay.
I wasn't looking. I was putting down my phone.
That's another reason you're stopped. You just admitted to using your phone in the school zone.
Yes, I was.
So this is what's gonna happen, like I told you. You're gonna.
Don't reach in my car. Don't. You're not allowed to reach in my car. Hey, don't. Let me see your hands all the time. You're not allowed to reach into my car. I didn't give you permission. Stop. You're violating. You're violating. I don't want you to violate. I don't want you to violate.
You don't get tased. I'm gonna tase him.
Don't tase me.
I'm gonna tase you. Keep your hands where you can see you.
You can see my hands. You're violating right now.
No, we're not.
Get out of the vehicle, sir.
You're violating. I'm not resisting. You're violating right now. You're violating right now. I don't feel safe. You're violating right now. I don't feel safe. You're violating right now. You're violating right now.
Grab right there. I got you. Hey, grab right there. Stop resisting, bud. Stop resisting. You're making it worse for you.
You're violating.
No, we're not. Stop it.
You're violating. I don't want to hear it. You're violating, bro. You're violating right now. You're violating.
Hey,
I don't want to hear it.
Hey, open that door.
I don't want to hear it. You're violating.
Break the window.
I don't want to hear it.
Break the window.
Do not break the window.
You move. You're gonna get tased. Give me your hand. Hey, tase him.
Ah!
Put your hands up.
They're up.
Change it to point.
Open that door.
Where's the... Right there. Push the thing. Push it, yes.
Don't you move.
Seatbelt off. Damn, bro.
On the ground. Let me get out. Let me get out. Please let me get out.
Hey, watch out for the taser.
Just get
Get out.
I'm gonna tase him again.
Don't, because I know how to... Okay.
Hands behind your back now. Roll over.
I can't breathe. There's stuff in my pocket. I can't breathe, please.
Relax, relax. Keep an eye on that.
I can't breathe, please. I have heart problems, please.
Ten four.
No, you're good.
411. That's good.
Yep.
I can't breathe, please help me. Please don't. Please don't.
You disconnect them.
Please don't. I can't.
One detaining for.
Yeah, the EMS coming? EMS?
Yeah. Or do you have EMS step in? Sit him up.
Alright. Sit up.
Yeah. Please pick up that card. That's not mine. Don't lose it. Please don't lose it.
We're not gonna lose anything. Go ahead and stand up for me.
Can you help me up?
Yes.
Other arm.
Thank you,
Other
sir.
arm. Other arm.
Grab the other arm.
You guys,
You want him for anything?
no, we're good. Okay. Hey, who do you work for PDSO?
Thank you, man.
Hey.
PDSO?
PSO. Appreciate
Thanks, brother.
Let's just get him up.
it. Oh, no, yeah, thank you. Oh.
Yeah, 10 4. Pat him down. Pat him down.
We're going to. Spread your legs out. You guys don't use.
Forward 2. Clear the air.
Six down, please. Ever watch Man? If you want to watch Man? Could you pick up those keys? You got it.
Okay, relax.
There's no underwear, bro. You guys see anything?
We're good.
Good.
Hang on here, bro. Hold on. Let me take these off you.
Go ahead and sit him down till you get EMS test. You got all the phones out of them?
I believe so. Jacket. Lean forward.
What is, hold on, what is this right here? Here it is in this arm right here. Right? Is that it? I don't have on gloves. Can you sit him
Yeah,
in your
sit down.
car? Sit him in your car and let EMS take it out. Are you okay? Not you.
Take that cord off.
Go ahead, boo. Put your feet in. Put your feet in.
Appreciate it.
We good?
Good. Hey, get that string over there. He's at a weird angle for the taser. Resisting and no, probably no DL. Or not resisting without. Resisting with. Resisting with. Yeah, false name.
You forgot who it is?
Nah.
Rapid?
Yeah, if you can guess that one. For 4-2. You're gonna have resisting with and giving a false name to Leo.
Hey, who caused this?
10-4.
Her.
What's your real name?
I already told you.
Tell me Roger Caesar.
I already told you. I told you the second time.
Not a problem. We'll get you a fingerprint if you don't want to provide that to me.
I told you.
What's your real name?
I already told you, man.
You did not tell me, sir.
But this is the same shit you did, bro. Come on.
All right,
You broke my window. You want me to tell you, bro?
You want to tell me?
I'll tell you, but you gotta realize this is a dickhead move.
It's not a
bro.
dickhead move. I
Yeah.
gave you plenty of warning.
No, you
What's your
didn't.
name?
Roderick Cassius.
Spell it.
R-O-D-R-I-C K
Last name.
C A S S E U S.
Hang tight. Sit in there. EMS is coming.
Let's examine the constitutional framework. The constitutional inflection point arrives when the deputy reaches into the vehicle without consent and without a warrant. The Fourth Amendment protects the interior of a vehicle as constitutionally secured space. In Arizona versus Gant, the Supreme Court held in 2009 that a warrantless vehicle entry incident to arrest requires the subject to be unsecured and within reach of the passenger compartment. At this moment, no arrest had been made, no consent was given, and no exigent circumstance was stated on camera. That entry is constitutionally suspect, and it triggers every subsequent use of force analysis in this encounter. The exit order itself, however, was entirely lawful. Under Pennsylvania versus Mimms, 1977, an officer may order a driver from a vehicle during any lawful traffic stop without additional justification. The subject had no legal basis to refuse that order. His repeated assertion that officers were violating him did not constitute a cognizable invocation of rights on use of force. Graham versus Connor, 1989, establishes objective reasonableness as the controlling standard, judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not in hindsight. The court identified three factors: severity of the offense, whether the subject posed an immediate threat, and active resistance. At the moment of the first taser deployment, the subject had ignored multiple lawful commands, physically resisted extraction over several minutes, and provided false identification. Each factor weighs toward the officer. The initial deployment survives Graham's scrutiny. The complicating variable is the vehicle entry that preceded it, which, if found unlawful, could expose the department to civil liability under 42 United States Code Section 1983, even where the force itself was proportional. The second taser cycle is independently actionable. Peace officer standards and training guidelines require threat reassessment between cycles. The rapid succession of the second activation, with no visible pause for reassessment, weakens the legal justification for that deployment. Under Hiibel versus 6th Judicial District of Nevada, 2004, states may require identification during a lawful detention. The subject provided 3 false names before confirming his identity as Roderick Cassius. That conduct constitutes a standalone criminal offense, independent of every other charge in this case. Following taser deployment, the subject stated he could not breathe and reported a heart condition. Post guidelines require medical monitoring after conducted energy device use. The hospital transport suggests appropriate protocol was followed. The subject was medically cleared and charged with resisting arrest and battery on a law enforcement officer. Final case disposition is unknown at time of analysis. The deputy receives a B-. The traffic stop and initial force decision are legally supportable. The warrantless vehicle entry introduces a Fourth Amendment vulnerability, and the second taser cycle lacks documented reassessment. Both represent avoidable legal exposure. Roderick Cassius receives a D. He correctly identified the constitutional problem with the vehicle entry and then responded by providing false identification, refusing a lawful exit order, and physically resisting arrest. Identifying a constitutional violation does not authorize those responses. 3 legal principles apply here. First, a lawful traffic stop does not authorize warrantless vehicle entry. Those are separate acts requiring separate authority. Second, a subject who believes an officer is acting unlawfully must seek remedy through the courts, not through physical resistance, which carries its own criminal liability, regardless of the officer's conduct. Third, providing false identification during a traffic stop is never a legally neutral act. It transforms a citation into a criminal matter. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.